I'm Lara Merriam Smith with the Northwest Innovation Resource Center. I am the program manager, and what I do is work with inventors and entrepreneurs who have startup business ideas or products, and I help them to build strategy around getting that idea from wherever they are to wherever it is that they're trying to go with it, whether that's building a business or licensing a product. One of the really great things about what we do is we work with inventors and entrepreneurs who are very diverse in what it is that they're trying to do. In particular, because we like startups that are highly innovative, that they're doing something that's going to break the mold. And so it's a unique situation almost every time somebody walks in the door. At any given day, I can go from, working with somebody who's got a toy to a medical device or some sort of new technology or app that's unique and different every time. The stumbling blocks vary depending on, what it is that somebody's coming in with. For inventors, oftentimes the biggest challenges that they're going to face are overcoming the personal attachment that they have to their idea, because every idea I've ever seen that's come through the door has come from a place of passion or pain, and it's a good idea that they have. They're just trying to figure out how to get it out to the rest of the world, and oftentimes they're so attached to it that they can't let go enough to see it should also be a business or a standalone product, and so they oftentimes have a hard time, almost with a attachment disorder or something. For entrepreneurs who have more service-based businesses, oftentimes their bigger challenges are going to be around understanding their customers. Again, because they come from a place where they've developed the idea out of a pain point or some form of some passion, and they are only sure of one customer, and that may not be their best customer, and so they haven't really figured out how to talk to that person. People who come in and see us oftentimes don't even think about themselves as an entrepreneur. They're an inventor, or they're just a subject matter expert who had a problem that they tried to solve. And without thinking of themselves as an entrepreneur, they're not making the distinction between what it is that they have, what it is that they're trying to build in a business. So moving into entrepreneurship is sometimes a challenge for them. I go online and I see stories all the time of, the top 7 things that most successful entrepreneurs do, or the 5 things every entrepreneur needs to do. And I'm challenged by those because it completely depends on the situation. I don't think there's any one thing that makes an entrepreneur a really good entrepreneur. It's completely dependent on what the strategy is that somebody wants to take with that idea. If they want to take it to market themselves, or are they going to license an invention to somebody? That strategy, that understanding what it is that the route to market is so important. If there is one thing that somebody needs to have, though, with every characteristic I've seen of any entrepreneur, inventor, passion. You're going to face so many obstacles getting started up, that if you don't have passion and fortitude to see it through, and you can't handle a no, it's going to be challenging. Every entrepreneur, inventor who comes to us, it's unique, it's individual, but we've identified 5 basic stages of starting a business, from ideation to product development to business development, market development, and then into launch. Within each one of those, there are elements that every entrepreneur, inventor needs, and that is strategy tools and community resources. So strategy can just be for some people it's a business plan, for some people it's more of a lean startup approach. It's just the organization of how you're going to get from where you are to where you're trying to go. The tools that might be out there, if you're going to crowdfund your way towards getting a product onto the market, or you're going to need to prototype your invention and create proof of design and proof of concept prototypes. The social media that you engage in, and a plan for that. And then there's the community resources, which is primarily made up of the mentors or locations like maker spaces that you might need to go to be able to build a prototype, or networking events that you might need to go to find potential customers to work with. And we do get, clients who come in and work with us ultimately come in at a variety of different stages. I get a lot of people who will come in at ideation, literally will have an idea on a napkin, and will say, I don't know what to do with this. I will have people who come in that have gotten through the prototyping stage, or maybe they have filed a provisional patent, and they're looking to figure out what are the next steps. And that is what we're there to help them figure out, is what are the next steps? Where are you in the process of getting your idea out there? Okay. Yes, anybody who considers themselves to be either an inventor, an innovator, an entrepreneur, even if you're not sure which category you fit into, if you fit into one of those, that's really the audience that we work well with. People who are going to work with a different type of business model, or just take something traditional and turn it and move it in a different direction. That's a good fit for us.